Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 16 of the Death Mountain podcast. This week, hopefully, what we should say is this will be the longest episode ever.
What?
So it's actually the shortest episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because every time we say it's going to be like a 10-minute video, it's like actually like 48 minutes long and like thousands of years long. And yeah, we don't want to bore you here. So essentially, today we've got a couple of topics, a couple of gaming ones, and then one phone tech-related one, which, let's be real, we all like phones. Everyone, pretty much, for the most part, uses smartphones.
Pretty much everyone.
What phone do you got?
HTC 10.
10. I've got the S7 Edge, the titanium, just because I'm classy that way. So essentially, what we're looking at is a game on Steam called Ark, which is actually pretty cool because it's just a game that we all really like here at Death Mountain Productions. It's right now. It's not even fully out as a fully released game. It's still in what do they call it?
Early access.
Early access. Great game. Very poorly optimized.
Yes.
Most early access.
It's gotten a lot better, but still it's trash.
Yeah. So it's gonna leave early access August 8th. So we're talking a month away now. But they upped the cost to $60 on Steam.
Already.
Ahead of the price. Ahead of the thing, right at the end of the Steam sale. It was $20 on the Steam sale?
I believe it was 15.
15, wow.
Because it was 30 and then it was half
That's
off.
right, half off, and now we're up to 60. So yeah, they've released it at full price to ensure retail parity for the game's full launch in August, according to their the ARC official Twitter account.
These guys really think that this game is worthy enough to compete with literally the games that come out in stores, the big ones with all the advertising and all the every major franchise, known franchise. These guys think that a game that's been in 2 years of early access, they think the full release will be worth it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I love the game. It's great. But yeah, it's been in early access since 2015, so it's like, no, yeah, there it is. Normally $30. It has gotten down to about $10.
Yeah, exactly.
Before, so it's gone down in like pretty good sales. But now it's full price.
I just wonder though, how many people are gonna buy it? Like now that they know it's been so cheap, they're gonna be like, So that's the thing about releasing in early access though. But they also got a lot of funding because they're smaller developers, so it's just.
And tons of people already own the game. That's the cool thing. But most of the people that wanted the game have already purchased it. I mean, like now it's just gonna be like some people probably that want to play because it's bigger. But yeah, like prior to today, like if you bought Ark prior to now, you don't have to worry about paying the extra money to get the upgrade to the full game.
Yeah.
There's no full game. Like once you own it, you own it, even if you bought it in early access. Sort of like a Kickstarter thing in a way. Yeah. Like once you've funded it, you're in. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to repay for it again now that it's not going to be in early access. But that's I don't know. Let us know. What do you think of that? It's an expensive game.
Yeah.
We play Ark here. Let us know if you play Ark, but let us know if you think that $60 is just too much money for that game. I think it's not. I would probably pay it now. Now that I've played it so much, I think I would pay the $60.
Yeah, it's just the fact that, again, since it's been so cheap, how many people are going to buy it? And also, people would say, they should have waited until it was out of early access to start charging people. You really think these guys had enough money to make this game as what it is out of early access and then charge $60 for it?
Yeah,
I don't think so. That's why they do early access, guys. But that's also why I don't think that $60 is that good of an idea.
Keep in mind, these are the guys that did paid DLC for an early access game.
That's true. That's true.
I'm yawning.
That's one of the most controversial things I've ever seen too. Is releasing paid DLC during anything that's developed during the development. Early access is a development period. It's literally still in development. It's not finished. So anything that's developed during that development period should be in the game. That's just what I think. That's what many people think. Because if the game was out, in full form, then that's when they can start charging for additional content.
Yeah, it was very controversial. I still think it was worth the $10 thing.
Oh, I'm sure it was worth it, but it's
still disappointing.
They should have released it. They should have either included that in the game or released it after.
Yeah. Well, one cool thing, there's another open access, early access game that's been out for a little while now. It's been picking up steam like madness.
Picking up steam, yeah.
It's just very popular, and it got popular very, very fast. It's called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm sure
you may have
a lot
seen
of you guys
it
have heard it.
on the bestsellers list during the summer sale as
At the
the
top.
game that had no sale on it.
No sale whatsoever, but still at the top of the top seller.
Yep.
This guy bought it full price during a sale. I bought it right before the sale.
Hey, I
full
got
price.
trading. I got 12 cents back from trading cards from the set from
There you
buying
go.
during the sale.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's just it's sort of like H1Z1 King of the Kill.
Literally, the guy helped make the King of the Kill Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, exactly.
He helped with that one and another one.
This is definitely a more in-depth, more like squad team-based version of it. As you can do 2s, 4s, teams. It's so much. It's a lot of fun. I've countless nights I've been up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning just playing this game because it's just a round-based thing. Like you randomly get dropped in on the map. You can go straight to like the military base and just fend off against like 50 people and probably die in 8 seconds, and you're re-queuing back up, which is me because I suck. Or you can try to play the game and like start very remote up on the side, and maybe there's 2 houses with some weapons, and you gotta fight your way all the way to wherever you're at. It obviously is the full map, and it'll close in as the circle closes in on the map, so it's sort of forcing everyone together as to not have a massive map with 3 people alive on it still just trying to find each other.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. This game, however, has not done any paid or like DLC prior to being released,
DLC,
which is
paid DLC.
big, yeah. And the game was scheduled to exit early access on PC anyways by the end of October 2017.
Yep.
However, now we're looking at a slight delay to the end of quarter 4.
Was it October? Oh, it was October.
Yeah, October.
I was going to
Now-
say, because it's a 6-month window.
Yep.
There,
And now we're looking at a full launch before the end of quarter 4 2017, so probably like end of December. So they're giving them a little, like
This
2
year.
more months. So yeah, they're still this year, that's good. This isn't Ubisoft here. We're not talking like a 4-year delay on their games.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Player unknown himself, Brendan Green, said I've come to realize that restricting the window to a specific month could hinder us from delivering a fully featured game and or lead to disappointment within the community if the launch deadline is not met. So we've decided that we're going to push the full launch back a bit from the initial 6-month time frame, but want to assure you that we're still planning a full release before the end of quarter 4 2017. It's unclear whether the man meant the end of the calendar year, if he was referring to like the financial year of 2017, that sort of thing. Like, we don't really know exactly what he meant by that, but it's pretty safe to assume.
Quarter 4 2017 is usually
Pretty safe to assume we're talking the
October
actual,
through December.
Exactly.
window.
So that's what I'm hoping for. If not, worst case scenario, like the financial one's just March 2018. That's not even that
It's
bad.
not going to be. It'd
But-
say fiscal year.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about that at all. We're also got a clarification on an Xbox One version, which was supposed to launch early access late this year as well. Pretty sure it was actually announced, wasn't it? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, there was an announced Xbox One version.
Yeah, an Xbox One. Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, no, they've confirmed. I was like, man, you're making me doubt myself now.
I thought
No.
I thought you meant that one got delayed too.
No. That one's still scheduled for early access late 2017 as well. Probably, maybe even around the same time that this one goes out of early access.
Yeah.
But yeah, Xbox One version, end of this year. Maybe potentially expect some delays, but I've been very impressed by the developers of this game. They definitely want to deliver a good product to people that are paying their money for it.
They've gotten a lot of crap, Bluehole Games, the Player Unknown, all those guys, because a lot of people are just mad that because they're like, you need to focus on optimization because this new map got announced and stuff, and they're adding new weapons, all that stuff. They keep being, if they just optimize the game and be out faster. But do you really want this game to come out of early access with one map and
No
a few
content.
weapons?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen eventually.
And it's not even the worst thing ever.
It's better. It's better optimized than Ark.
Yes. Occasionally you get kicked from games, and occasionally there's a couple phasing issues or vehicle glitches and stuff like that. That happens in every game.
It'll still have all that when it comes out of early access.
Bingo. Yeah, exactly. I love that they're adding more content. I love the fact that they're looking into new maps, like a desert map and a snow map.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sweet. I'm curious as to how they're gonna pick which one you land in on. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and I truly like the idea of them. Even if they have to extend the thing, I'd rather have content and an optimized game than just say, forget it, let's just optimize the game with no content. That's how you lose followers.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to play a clean game with you do nothing in?
Unless it's in early access and you know what you're getting into.
There you go, yeah. The other thing is the game is expected to eventually add a zombies mode, which, I mean, that's just cliche anymore, in my opinion. It's been...
I'd play it.
I mean, I'll play it, yes, but that's like everyone jumping on the zombie bandwagon. Red Dead Redemption zombie mode.
Yeah.
Like, what was that, Undead Nightmare?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was, but that was another zombie mode. There's Black Ops zombies. There's this new Advanced Warfare zombies.
Advanced Warfare? That game's like 3 years old.
Not Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare zombies.
Infinite Warfare zombies, I think
it's rough.
World War II is having a zombies mode too, so all 3 COD developers are doing zombies.
I mean, zombies is cool, especially for Call of Duty, because that's like iconic to Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty
Treyarch Call of Duty, I'll say. I've played Advanced Warfare zombies.
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's kind of cool just like run around and literally just shoot like random whatever. Don't call it zombies.
Yeah.
It's literally just like a random survival game that literally feels nothing like Call of Duty. Like those like little like firework things just blow up and shoot down. I don't know. I don't personally like the idea. I love the whole drop-in military shooter. I don't like the zombie idea, but people
it's for
people love
everyone,
it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to play it. That's our freedom. I don't have to play this game when it hits the zombies, but I will definitely be playing the main thing. I'm a fan. I like it. What do you?
I haven't. I literally just got it. I was gonna play it, and then they updated it and added more stuff. So that's cool and all, but so I haven't actually had the chance to play it yet. Well, I mean, I have, but I've been playing Rocket League.
Yeah, they've done a couple.
They've
done a couple of mods and stuff like that, or not mods, modifications to the game where they like nerf some stuff and then buff some other things. Like some optimization tweaks, stuff like that. It hasn't been anything big, but we're getting there. It's a great game. I'm looking forward to that.
Also calling out my my favorite company, AMD. Okay, maybe not, but you guys
on T-Mobile.
I love T-Mobile. But AMD, you guys gotta start updating your drivers for this because NVIDIA is consistently wrecking you in this game.
That's true.
Like your RX 580 is getting like 40 FPS in areas of the 1060 gets 60. Just because NVIDIA is focused on, so if you have lower performance, it's probably on an AMD card, it's probably because they haven't really cared for it that much because it's not officially released or something. But this game is huge already. You need to start focusing on optimizing your drivers for this game right now. And for people with AMD cards, that's why.
Like this guy.
I have an NVIDIA card now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Never mind, I forgot. You moved up.
Because of the miners.
Switch to the green team.
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the club.
I have news on Vega too, but that will come later.
There you go.
It's officially launching at the end of this month.
But yeah, so essentially they said a new update arrived, fixed a bunch of bugs. They were getting more content, new weapons, short to medium range OTS rifle, improved traversal animations, more weather effects are moving onto the way, along with mod support further down the line. I don't know. That's going to be interesting as well. No clue how they're going to do that.
Mod support? Well, I think it's because I think they wanted to do a private match feature.
That would be kind of where they can make their own.
Yeah, and then you'd be able to add whatever you want into the game.
That'd be kind of cool.
I actually kind of wanted it.
As long as they can make it where you, like on like Arc, like actual official servers, out. Like you do that, you're out. You're banned. Done.
Well, yeah, you have to play on servers that allow it.
Correct. Yeah. So
it's kind of like Battlefield ranked servers.
Yep.
They have the little modifications you can make. Brand shotguns like a lot of them do.
So yeah, so that's that.
All there is to it.
We've arrived at the end of the Steam sale. So
what'd you get?
I bought Goat Simulator and a game called I Am Bread.
By the makers of Goat Simulator.
Yeah. So essentially, the main object of the game is you're a little piece of bread. And the whole goal is to turn into toast. So you have to find your way to the toaster. The game is fire. It's lit.
Yeah, because you literally go into a toaster.
It's great. You're just jealous you don't have the game.
I've never bought it. It's so cheap.
It's like $1.
I bought a ton of games I'm not going to list because it's over 20, and I refunded most of them because they ran like crap on newer computers. They were just so outdated. I just wanted to try them out. So I refunded almost everything and got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And I think that was worth it, paying full price for one game over 20 trash. They may not be trash, but they are trash now. They didn't age well. And so I got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I also got... what else did I get? Oh, I got the Doom collection. The
Oh, nice.
Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom 3 remastered.
Oh, you got Doom 3.
And it was $5.
Doom 3 just came out.
No, that's
not Doom 3.
That's,
Sorry,
the
that's
new
Doom. That's Doom. Never mind.
Doom 3 is still. I mean, the compilation came out 2012, but
Yeah,
it has
so-
all 3 Doom games, so I'll be able to try
Cool.
those out.
Sorry, everybody. We're having some issues with audio and stuff like that, and recording, and pretty much everything. It's just falling out. We were just discussing a little bit about the games and stuff we got from Steam sale, stuff like that, some development stuff. It's been a good Steam sale.
Yeah.
It was actually quite successful. I'm excited for some of the games we talked about, stuff like that. Moving on a little bit into some phones and stuff like that.
Everyone loves phones.
Yeah, no, it's great. We've got some big phones. We've got the iPhone 8, the Galaxy Note 8, and the Google Pixel 2. We're going to start with the iPhone one. From Adapters Inc., we've got a new phone on their 10th anniversary, the iPhone 8. They'll still be doing the 7S and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But this could be interesting because there's the potential of going to 3D face scanning and maybe potentially even losing the fingerprint. Touch ID. Obviously, we don't know if that's a for real thing or not.
Still rumors. But just why would they just do that right now? I know. It's the fact that they couldn't get the tech researched in the screen. They couldn't. I guess the R&D didn't get far enough there for them or Samsung. But put it on the back, even if you have to put it in a really awkward place.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably in fashion's sake, they don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. They're even potentially looking at doing a full screened unit. Mm-hmm. Going from top to bottom, left to right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hold it horizontally like this. You're gonna have to like cup it.
Which is gonna be really interesting.
It'll look nice again.
Oh yeah, true. There's still no headphone jack, so you got to do all the adapters and stuff like that, which is typical Apple.
I mean, they wouldn't go back.
Oh yeah, and then they're going to change Lightning to USB-C because the money is there.
Yep. We thought it was going to happen for a second, but it turned out they're going to basically what they're doing with USB-C is it's going to be Lightning to USB-C, and they're going to include a USB-C charger.
Mm-hmm.
But they just for everything they have everything USB-C
except for that phone.
Except for the phone port because money. I mean,
well, that watch is on a dock, but that's
still not. It's still proprietary.
Yeah, it's still not a USB-C. Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting. I'm curious to see how that works out. We're just looking at adapters. I still think we're going to predict it here that if the iPhone gets 3D face scanning, it's not even the iris one like the Samsung thing where
it's not eye
tracking.
It's just 3D face scanning.
Just face scanning. That's like Windows Hello almost.
Yeah, because Windows Hello is 3D.
Yeah. If they get the 3D face scanning, I guarantee you, all the Apple fanboys out there will be like, hey, Touch ID was pointless anyways, it was just a gimmick. But flip that around, if they only get the ID fingerprint scanner, they'll be like, oh, 3D face tracking it's dumb, you don't need that. Meanwhile, Samsung still technically, I suppose, it might be in an inconvenient location for some, but they still got both.
Yeah.
For
many.
So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what they do on that. It's going to be a good iteration to their next phone. Hopefully we get some cool stuff coming up for that 10th anniversary from Apple.
Make it big.
Something that's big, a larger announced device, the Pixel 2, which he'll take
and
from here
Pixel
on
2
this guy.
XL. Yep. So we got 3 code names that we've been seeing in the rumor mill. Walleye, Muskie, and Timon. So
Rip Muskie.
That one's out of the rumor mill. That one's dead. That was supposed to be the Pixel X, basically the Pixel 2 XL. And we still have Timon and Walleye. Digging into Walleye right now. It's pretty straightforward. It's updated specs. It's kind of like an S model in an iPhone. It's got updated specs. It's got waterproof. Still got the headphone jack. Still got the one speaker. Still got the pretty large bezels. And it's just the Pixel 2 made by HTC once again.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where it gets interesting. Whereas Muskie would basically be the same thing, but the XL size. Timon is like the Pixel 2 XXL Enhanced Edition. because
made by LG.
made by LG, so it's going to be two different manufacturers. They did this with the Nexus 5X and 6P a couple years ago.
It'll be LG and the other one is HTC.
So the LG one is going to have the smaller bezels apparently, following the the G6 fashion. So it's going to have that. It's going to have the waterproofing like the smaller Pixel 2. But what's very interesting here, they're adding stereo speakers.
Yeah, exactly. Which could
on the top and bottom
potentially mean removing that headphone jack that we've come to love.
Yep, going the way of Apple, just like they did when they had stereo speakers.
We'll see where we go from there. Larger pixel model, 5.99-inch display, 1440p.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch display, 2K resolution. We haven't heard anything
we're looking at potentially needing an adapter, but at least it'll be USB-C to a headphone jack. So it'll be like a potentially.
At least USB-C is universal standard. It'll be a lot cheaper to find adapters. Because you have to pay the lightning tax.
And you won't have to wait for the lightning tax. You won't have to wait for a while. You might be able to find them more readily in stores, like retail, even like Walmart. You might be able to get those.
Oh, let's be real. So many people have iPhones. The lightning ones will be more common.
Oh, that's true. For a while.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, we're not done yet. We got one more for you.
Yes. Take from here. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll take this one too. So we got the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which follows the fiery, exploding Note 7. The Note 7. You all know about the Note 7.
That was a debacle and a half.
If you know me, I talked about it all the time. It was a disaster. I'm just gonna say that. You all know what happened.
Yeah. This new guy, we're gonna have a Super AMOLED curved infinity display.
So like the S8.
S8, S Pen support, the iris scanner. It's going to be improved on the previous one. Who doesn't want that? Dual lens rear facing camera. Snapdragon 835 chip, 6 gigs RAM.
Bixby.
Bixby
is trash. All right.
Android 7.0 Nougat. So we're not even getting the new one that's going to be coming out here shortly.
And knowing how slow Samsung is to release updates, that's going to be a big advantage for the Pixel 2.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out.
Maybe even the iPhone.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a big phone. This is gonna follow.
At least this has micro SD, which is why I'm really looking, because I like micro SD. Some people don't use it. I do, and the Pixel. No Google phones have had micro SD. I don't think any Google phone has had micro SD. The Pixel didn't either. We'll see if Pixel 2 does, but at least this has micro SD. Just wanted to point that out.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. We're gonna have a lot of different new flagship phones coming out. Samsung obviously has a lot to prove.
Big
the Note
players
line.
here.
They went back to the Note line after that big debacle
last year. They didn't even change their name.
They just went right back to it. So let's see what they do. Let's see how they do this. I think that this is crunch time for Samsung. They have an issue again, which they may have people that are purposely trying to create issues just to get the name
it's going to happen again.
There's going to be people that are purposely trying to force it to explode, stuff like that, just so they can try to put Samsung under, which could potentially happen. Probably will happen, but yeah, we'll see what happens. This is going to be a good lineup of phones. The iPhone 8, the Galaxy Note 8, and the Google Pixel 2. Me of which I'm very interested in this Pixel 2. I like what they did with the first one. I'm excited to see what they do with the
Pixel 2 and the Note 8, and actually partially, as you might hate it, I actually haven't got my eye on the iPhone 8, but it has to have USB-C. I refuse to adopt that lightning trash. So if it has USB-C, I will consider it.
Correct.
But if it doesn't, out.
So
interesting.
is gonna be weird. We got a good future in phones here coming up.
They said they couldn't get farther. Apparently they did.
So there you go.
By losing headphone jacks. I'm just joking.
Oh jeez, yes. Let us know what phone you guys are the most interested in. iPhone, the Note 8, the S8, J9, probably whatever.
J9? That might actually exist already.
Probably J10, J12, I don't know. Let us know what phone you guys think is your
5.
favorite in the comment section. Note 7 even. Anybody out there like the
I like the Note 7.
It didn't even explode that much. That was way more than a proportion.
It would have kept going.
It's gonna be interesting. We'll see what goes on. We're looking at a October 2017-ish for the iPhone.
No, actually, it could be slightly October, but probably September, like
September.
Most
yes,
but it could be October, so don't be surprised if it's a little later.
September, October.
As for the other two, it's looking like Google Pixel 2 in October and Samsung Note 8 in September.
Mm-hmm.
So all in that time window.
So yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of the other games. What do you think of Ark and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds?
Drop those in those comments. That's what they're for.
Hit the like button, the dislike button if you really hate us, I guess. And don't like all the work we put in for this and all the tech errors we've been having. And we're gonna get a new camera. We're working on it. We're gonna get that 4K and whatnot. So let's get that push, and we're gonna work on that. We're gonna get the social media kicking again. We'll have a meeting this week as a team. Figure out where to go from here with that. But yeah, other than that, this guy's notification bell thing.
Oh yeah, you better click that notification bell. Join me in the notification squad. I don't think he's even a part of it.
It won't let me be. I run the thing. I mean, I could use my personal account. I need to do that.
I always use my
it's always like, you don't need to subscribe to your own videos. I'm like, yes I do.
I mean, you have YouTube Red on your personal account, you may as well.
Exactly.
Anyways, yeah, go click that bell, be a part of the Deathmount notification bell.
Subscribe,
notification squad. Subscribe, and beat me to the comments for once.
And like and share all the social media posts too. That also helps us get out there. And we appreciate that because, like I said, we put a lot of work into this. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If not, I mean, tell us if you hate it. We'll still keep doing it because it's fun and we like helping out.
Can we do it live on the 25th episode?
Yeah, we should do that.
You heard
25th episode will be live.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Alright.
And it might not even be on Sunday because that'll be difficult.
Well, yeah, that's
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to do it.
We'll leave you to your day.
We're going to go live eventually out there. So yeah, so you guys have a good one. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the day, guys. But from here, us here at the Deathmount Podcast, you stay classy, Spokane.
Stay classy.